Activision, Blizzard, Clorox, and Barrick Gold. These three stocks have in some way or the other benefited from the global pandemic. So we will begin in this video with Activision Blizzard. Of course, we know they are involved in video game making. So we can see this chart is a chart of January the 1st to today, the 6th of July 2020. And Activision is plotting and charting new highs probably as the days go by. Based on expert recommendations, they are not exactly very wonderful to buy. It may be better to buy them at the mid-range of their 52-week highs. So Activision Blizzard, for instance, is setting new highs. This is even though this is a chart for 7 months or thereabout, or 6 months, the chart for 1 year or year to date is still plotting new highs. So people might want to say, might think otherwise, or to buy it regardless. They can't, the fear of missing out. But it has everything going for it. It is good to keep observing, and it might be safer to join in when it pulls back. Even though, going by what's going on now, it may not really pull back to the mid-range of this 52-week range. That might sound like a bit ambitious at the moment, but you never know. So, but at the moment, it's plotting. It is really accelerating higher and higher. So it's if you're brave enough, you can join in. But based on expert advice, it is good to just be patient. There are so many other stocks that have pulled back from recent highs. So the other one is, as we mentioned, is Clorox. Clorox is a subsidiary of P&G, Procter & Gamble, but they themselves I think they have also benefited from the pandemic. See where we are from January. Look at that. It has just remained progressively up. So if one tells you as well to wait for a pullback, well, we've had some pullbacks here as well. We can, if this is enough, it has pullback. But we have never really seen. Okay, of late, yes. By June, not long ago, about a month ago, we saw a pullback below its 20-day moving average, below that trend line. So that must have been a good entry point for a lot of people. Just like Activision, we just saw earlier on. If you want to join in, but it is recommended, yes, that you just be patient and see if you're going to see a pullback, especially a pullback below the closest of its trend line, the 20-day, But it's not that ambitious. It's not ambitious because it has already done it. It did it about a month ago. And when else was that? When did it do it again? It did it again in April. That was a bit too far behind. You can just call it in May because that's the 24th of April. So the other one is Barrick Gold. Barrick Gold, during the pandemic, during the lockdown, it's skyrocketed from it's about 17%, 76% from here to this point. So that's about 76%, and it pulled back when it did pull back in May, right about second half of May, the beginning of the second half of May, it pulled back, and it has since consolidated. It's consolidating, and this is a better buy. You know, it is if any of the three will be recommended to for one to enter. I would say Barrick Gold is a better one out of the three. Obviously, their main product is gold. They mine gold and they are active in the Nevada area. And these three stocks, their options, their call options have been very, very active, and certain traders who've been trading them have cashed in on a lot of gains, you know, because on the option side of things, traders are very much bullish, and you can see what's going on as well here. That would most certainly make them bullish. Let's see what's going on their short interests. So ATVI. Okay. Short interest decrease of -7. Short percentage of 1.2%. That is hardly healthy. So it's also in line with what we were saying. You know, it hardly has any shots in short. The short percent is very, very, very thin, very 1.2%, and if you take 1.1 day to cover. And then the other one is CLX, Clorox. Okay, a short percent of float is 8.82%. It declined by 9% of recent, and it will take 5 days to cover that. It's by far better to going by this, even though 8% is still something. Especially the fact that it's, you know, the short ratio is 5.3. You know. Then the other one is gold, Barrick Gold. Okay, the short percent of float is not available at the moment, but it increased by 3%, and the short ratio is 1. So this is more of a mixed bag. We don't exactly know what that figure is, so but based on the charts, technically, you know, it is out of the three, we would say it is a better stock to enter. But it is CLX, Clorox, that has a more interesting pessimism towards it than out of the three of them. So just like most experts will recommend, you know, these three stocks, you know, if you have done your research about them and you're, you know, keen on them, you know, get in there and buy it. And if you've done research, like I said, if you feel confident about them, you know, just leave it and let it grow. And if it doesn't grow, then you can decide to exit from the equity. Okay, we're just wanted to bring to your attention these 3 stocks. You may have also seen all the analysis about them. Okay, thank you very much for watching this video, and please subscribe to our channel, support us through PayPal or Patreon, and sign up on our Equity for Keeps program, and where we help you make very smart and clever use of your money. And it's not a risky use of your money. It is not a gamble. It's not a bet. You just sign up, and you follow what we're doing there, and you're sure to secure some equity once you sign up. Thank you again, and please support us and sign up and subscribe.